ball. You got a 3 and out. Was that? Do you feel like that sort of set the tone for the game for you guys?
It really did, and what it did is we got 3 and out, and then boom, our offense scored. Then we got 3 and out, and boom, our offense scored. Then they got a turnover on a punt, and they scored again, and then all of a sudden it was all downhill.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thanks.
Yeah, thank you.
Do you feel like there was any carryover at all? You guys finished last week's game on the field with a big defensive stop, and then you come out and then essentially pitched a shutout today. Do you sense like you guys maybe grew something in the Kansas State game?
Well, I think there's no question the end of that game showed what we can do. I think the beginning and the middle of that game shows what we don't want to do. You know, sometimes we gave them way too much yardage. And I think that our defensive players got a lot of pride, and they want to go out and show people that they were better than the way they played in certain places. At certain times in that ball game against Kansas State, we played lights out. We were right where we needed to be, making great plays. But then we gave up, a big pass on a busted coverage, gave a big run on another thing, and scrambled on the quarterback. They nickeled and dimed us to death.
How do you feel about the run defense? I know Tech didn't test it as much today.
Yeah,
you'll get tested as you got tested last week and will next week.
We're what is happening is people are running with the quarterback. They're getting in like Wildcat today.
Right.
And that puts so much stress on you from the standpoint that you're out gapped up front. And someone's got to whip a blocker and get off the block and make a tackle. And sometimes that's a little tough to do when they have these angles and leverage on you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Thanks, Coach. Ryan?
Coach, one final thing here. Talk a little bit about what a game like this does confidence-wise for these guys who go in and battle every week. And, the national media, whatever, but every week those guys come in, put in the time, and to come out and get rewarded with a game like this.
Well, it's our first shutout, so to speak. Even though they got 6 points, it was on a turnover on offense. But I think we can grow a lot from this ball game. We played a pretty good football team. I know the score didn't indicate it, but Texas Tech's a lot better than what this game showed, and I think that's a real credit to our players who played extremely hard, forced some turnovers, made some big plays.